What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Shy, and I'm back here with another banger. And in today's YouTube video, I'm going to be talking about people that starting brands, buying courses, and buying manufacturer lists. Stop doing that, bro. Now, this is no disrespect to the brand owners that's out here selling this. I'm not trying to play with your money, gang. I know you probably work hard to get that knowledge, but why put somebody else through that same type of pain and trying to take their money and all this crazy stuff? Let's start with the first one. Manufacturer lists. It's a high chance that a lot of these manufacturer lists are from Alibaba.com. Straight up China manufacturers, because China is the best. If you want to know what's the pros and cons of China, check out my last video. So this is how I'm going to help you avoid the cons of a manufacturer that's based in China.
China.
Show you how you can find your own manufacturer. You go on Alibaba.com. You go to the search bar. You say whatever you trying to get made, you type that up. Custom hoodie, custom socks, custom hat, whatever. They got it all. Tapestry hoodies, pants, hoodies, sweatsuits, short sets, anything. Look it up. Click on the first manufacturer. You want to scroll down. Make sure they have a verified mark. Try to look at some other stuff. How many transactions they did along with that verified mark. You want to open a message. You want to text them. This is the questions that you want to ask them. What is your mock? Your mock is basically minimum quantity that you have to buy from them, or you're not going to be able to work with them. A lot of freaking China manufacturers, they mock be high as hell. It be 100, 200, 300, 1,000 per color. Not happening if you just not starting, unless you just have emotion like that, my nigga. By all means, do it. You want to ask them, how long is production? How long is shipping to the US? I'm gonna tell you why you gotta ask these questions, because a lot of them need 2 to 4 weeks to complete your bulk. Then the shipping be 15 to 25 days, and then you have to pay for that shipping, which be high as hell, like $800 to $1,000 depending on how big the bulk is. So you want to ask these questions. Now you want to keep going down the list, asking questions to all these manufacturers on Alibaba until you find who is most appealing to you, who fits your agenda, who fits the amount of time that you want them to take. You know what I'm trying to say. Who just fits you. Now, if you're doing pre-order, I don't recommend working with China if you're doing pre-order, because your chargebacks is going to be crazy unless you let the customers know that it's going to take 2 months for your stuff to get shipped, my nigga. Just keep going down that Alibaba list. Ask as many manufacturers as you can, questions, showing your mock-up, getting the prices to all this stuff. Do not jump into buying a bulk with them just yet, because you're going to be waiting a long time for it, my nigga. If you want a sample, ask them how long a sample would take. Usually samples take like a week. Shipping be like 4 or 5 days, and then the sample be like $90 to $200 depending on what you're ordering. Now, for Pakistan manufacturers, it's very rare for somebody to put a Pakistan manufacturer on their manufacturer list. Pakistan has a very bad background. A lot of people have very bad experiences with Pakistan because they do a lot of shady stuff. Not all of them, just some of them. Some of them do a lot of shady stuff. They see you a good ass sample, and then when they see you the bulk is cracking and breaking, and zippers breaking off, and the thread falling apart. Just all type of crazy stuff. So it's very rare for people to have Pakistan manufacturers on their manufacturers list, unless they have a really good Pakistan manufacturer. Most of the time, big manufacturers that's from Pakistan, you can find them easily because they be having like 50,000 to 70,000 botted followers. Some of them don't be botted, but a lot of them do. You can easily find them. They be going viral on Instagram. You be seeing the ones that be on Instagram talking and cussing and trying to show off the clothes that they make. It's a high chance that they're a really good Pakistan manufacturer. Now, courses. Buying courses. Now, if you big money Joe and you got the motion to do so, by all means, do your thing, big dog. But for those that's on a budget, or if you're cheap like me, you can just do your research. Because a lot of courses, I'm going to tell you the common knowledge that courses is going to just tell you. How to market your clothes. How to sell your clothes. How to find your audience, how to design your own clothes, how probably get you in contact with a whole bunch of influencers depending on how raw the fucking course is. That's very rare, and I think that's crazy. If you out here buying a course and you got contact to all these influencers, that's a W. I would invest in something like that, because that'll help your marketing a lot. But they'll tell you stuff like that. They'll tell you do's and don'ts of starting a clothing brand. They have a free manufacturer list. You can network with a lot of people that's on the course, all stuff like that. But for the common knowledge stuff, you could just look all this stuff up on YouTube. How to market my brand, do's and don'ts of a brand, truths of a brand, you know, just common knowledge that you want to know. Look it up before you pay for it, okay? Because a lot of the time these courses just be common knowledge stuff that you can find on the internet, like how they found on the internet. Have you ever thought about how they figured this out themselves? They looked it up, or they just was, you know, grinding and trying to figure it out, especially with marketing through Facebook ads. I've never seen a course that would walk you through that shit. Besides, I think Caprice was working with one of the top marketing people ever in our community. I think his name is Brez. He charges like $2,000 a month for you to work with him. I think he had him on there explaining how to use Facebook ads. That's something that you should invest in. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of YouTube videos, they don't really go in depth unless you really do your research and look for it. Then you will find you a video on how to market your clothing brand the correct way using Facebook ads. But yeah, that's all I really had to say. You know what I'm saying? Just do your research. Stop being lazy. Stop trying to spend all this money. Be cheap for once. I know you probably not the cheap type of person, but be cheap and just figure it out yourself for a little bit. If you can't figure out common knowledge in certain industries, it's a high chance that that industry might not be for you. But then you could probably beat those allegations of me saying that by just doing some research. It'll help you. We got taught this in school. That's something that school is useful for, showing us how to research shit, you know. But that's the end of this video. If this video helped you, like, subscribe with notifications. You could DM me on Instagram. I'll probably send you some manufacturers. If you still want to be lazy and you don't want to look up the shit, I'll send you some manufacturers. Just DM me and I'll give you some free ones. And that's in this video. I'm out.